Finally, we're back in Amphibia. Like, thank God. But the story can go back to being what made this show so much fun and so interesting. Is we're back in this fantasy world of Amphibia, and a pretty good episode. We do it's a Sasha Ann episode, and both these characters show some maturity. They show growth, and it actually shocked me when we get to the point in the story where with Anne, where I'm like, oh wow, Anne really showed that she's grown as a character, and she's able to see things going bad, and instead of just doing what Anne used to do, is just keep pushing forward, keep pushing harder, and I'll make it better. She actually recognizes, wait a second, this isn't working. Let's try to fix this. Super good. Same thing for Sasha. She shows a lot of maturity, a lot of introspective and like understanding herself a little bit. And cool. I like it. So we jump right in, Commander Ann, and we're right where we left off last time. The whole world of Amphibia is being like overrun and destroyed. And they're like, wait a second, let's get back to Amphibia. So, or get back to Wartward. And it's all destroyed just like everywhere else. There's like this big centipede thing, but it has like this like collar on it. I'm like, okay, so it's being integrated with technology or it's being mind controlled. Polly's able to like beat the crap out of it, and I'm like, the hell, when, like what, like why can Polly do this? But she kind of beats it up a little bit, but she's not able to like defeat it. They're about to get attacked again, and then you see like a sniper shot come from the distance, and obviously that's gonna be Sasha. I'm like, what other human character could it be? And they knock the collar off, and then the bug goes away. So like it's obviously being mind controlled. We get to see all our old friends again, Wally, the oxalotl guy, and he's all like super mega ripped. He was like an old man, but like he's totally ripped. Not only is he all muscly, super muscly, he's taller too. Like how the hell did that happen? But they're like, oh, they're also happy to see Anne because Anne's awesome. Then we see Sasha wearing this really cool outfit, very warlord, very toad-like, but also has like this really cool helmet. Super cool. I like it. Very, 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 very cool. They're happy to see each other. They hug, and she's glad that her friend's alive and not dead. And they have a secret base in the planters. Remember they had that underground like lair in their house? They still didn't explain exactly what that is, but everyone's hiding out there. So like it's a big like compound. Super cool. They're down there. They're talking. People are training and everything. And then Sasha like calls a meeting. I think it is actually really funny. She's like, oh guys, we got some new recruits. And obviously it's Anne and the planners. Everyone's cheering for them because they've missed them so much. We see they go to like the war room, and those collars, Sasha explains that the collars are being manufactured here. If we can destroy it, then it's going to put a big dent in King Andrew's plans. And you're like, okay, cool. We got a plan. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go blow up this place. But the planters have been softened by being on Earth. Like Hop Pop's like, oh, I need hand sanitizer. And like, they're like, oh, let's call a cab. And things that they're used to doing on Earth. Even though they're only there for a couple of months, they're like totally like not used to being back in Amphibia when it comes to like creature comforts. Then Sasha's like, hey, Anne, you need to be the commander. You take the helmet. Because if you wear this helmet, then you're the commander. And she's like, whoa, Sasha, you've been in this war longer than me. I just showed up. And like, oh, the people trust you. They care about you. I want you to be the leader. And she like reluctantly takes it. And so, but Anne is good in the moment. Like I wouldn't count on Anne to make a plan, but like when everything hits the fan, Anne is a good person to have around because she's going to fight. She's not going to give up, and she's going to protect people. But being like a strategist, not really Anne's strong suit, but she goes, okay, I'll do it. I'll take the helmet. Then Grimes, she sees Grimes, and they're just kind of talking like they were like old buddies. It's crazy. Grimes like, what the heck? Why did you give her the helmet? Like, well, you shouldn't have done that. And she's like, oh, I had to. It's complicated. And you actually get to see Sasha's blue eyes, which is actually kind of nice. And she's like, it's complicated. Don't worry about it. And Graham's like, fine, whatever. So they're going to go on their mission in the morning, and Anne's wearing the helmet. It'd have been cool if it color matched, like her armor was red and, it matched the helmet. But it is what it is. They take their team out there, and she doesn't even know where she's going. Sasha's like, oh, I brought the map so we can, go. And then Anne's like, okay, let's go this way. They get into trouble because Anne doesn't like know the terrain or anything. So they're running into bad guys. They're running into monsters. They're falling into pits. Every little bad thing that could possibly happens. And then they finally get to the manufacturing plant, the factory, and there's a big gap. I'm like, well, how did we get across? Then Anne's like, first you see Sasha has like a grapple hook, but then she doesn't say anything. Then Anne's like, oh, we'll make a human bridge. Like, we'll all climb on top of each other and fall over and like grab the ledge. And Sasha's like, oh, do you even know how big the gap is? I'm like, oh, no. They barely hold on to the side. Like, they're going to get killed because Anne didn't think about this. Sasha swings across, picks them up, saves them. And they're like, oh, man, we're like, things are getting bad. Anne doesn't know what she's doing. Then Anne's like, hey, Sasha, you beat the commander. I can't do this. And I thought to myself, like, what a great growth for Anne. Like I said, if this was like season 1 Anne, she would keep pushing. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. She doesn't know what she's doing. Oh, if I try harder, if I push harder, if I fight harder. But Anne actually realized that she's no good at this. And she's willing to just like, hey, Sasha, can you please do this? Because you're way better than this than I am. But then Sasha's like, I can't because, you know, she feels obligated to let Anne take the lead. But they're being super noisy. The factory, I guess, has this giant snake. A really cool design. Look how cool the snake looks. I love it. It's almost as cool as my snake. But they're like, oh, they get into a fight. And they're like, oh, what do we do? And Anne's like, oh, just do whatever feels right. So they're just running up there being morons. They're all getting beat. They're getting eaten. The planters are complaining about stupid stuff. Like, I got grass stains on my pants. While it's funny, it's also kind of crazy because you guys, people are dying. They're getting eaten by this giant snake and you're just being a knucklehead. They get eaten up. They're sewn into they're in its belly. And Anne does it again. She's like, hey, Sasha, take the damn helmet. I can't do this. Then she's like, wait a second. Are you setting me up to fail? Like, you knew I was no good at this, so you made me do it so I would fail. And Sasha's like, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not like that anymore because that would be something Sasha would do. She's like, I want you to be the leader because last time I was the leader and I was calling the shots, I ruined our friendship. And I can't risk that again. Then Anne, in a very Anne-like plan, she leaves the helmet there. She's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just trust you. So she like lets the snake eat her. So it kind of forces Sasha to take the lead. So they're all in its belly. They have a plan of like, Sasha's like, oh, do plan number B or, you know, number 8. I forget what it was. It was letter B or number 8. They inflate their, you know, like how frogs can inflate their jaws. They do that and kind of makes the snake vomit them up. Why would they even train for that? Like, has this situation happened before? But then they all work together to fight it and they knock off its collar. It goes away. Everyone's like, dang, good job, Sasha. And Anne's like, see, you know, like, you should have just listened to me. Then she starts, you know, laying out the plan. Okay, you do this, you do that. Here's some of those like mushroom bombs and let's blow this place up. So they blow it up. Super good. Mission accomplished. Then, you know, Anne and Sasha have a, you know, understanding. Like, thank you for, you know, helping me and taking the helmet back and being the leader because you're good at this. But this isn't just like you're the leader. We're still doing this together. We're still friends. Super cool. I love it. That's how it should have been. It's a partnership. So they all kind of vote for Sasha to be the leader. And I do like that. She takes the helmet. She kind of blushes because it's adorable. And, you know, Anne hugs her and is like, I trust you. And we're doing this together and we're going to work together as a team. Anne loses her damn shoe again. So she's got one shoe. She gets her hair all nasty again. It's like, I kind of got so used to her having clean hair. But yeah, end of the episode. So good character development. I do love the fact that Anne was able to see she's making mistakes, sees that this is a weakness of hers, and then asks for help. Super cool. Anne has grown as a character. Sasha has grown because she's not manipulating anyone. And she even admits that. She's like, I was a manipulator before. Like, just like I said, when everyone was like attacking me in the comments, I'm like, she's obviously a gaslighting manipulator. And she even admitted it in this episode. So if you don't agree with me, I guess you don't agree with Sasha, the actual flipping character. But they came to like an understanding. They know that Marcy's still alive, but she has like the hive mind thing on her. So they're going to try to save her. I guess they got to do like these little victories, you know, knock out some of these supply routes, knock up some of these factories, and then maybe work your way towards saving Marcy. But yeah, super fun. I'm glad we're back in the fantasy world. So when fantasy things happen and silly things happen, I'm like, it makes sense because it's Amphibia. It's not Earth. But yeah, super cool. Love Sasha's armor. The helmet's super cool. And yeah, what happened to her big giant hammer? I forget. Did she lose that? But yeah, she used to have this giant hammer. But yeah, super cool. I definitely, 2 episodes in 1 week. How awesome is that? But yeah, I want to get through this. I want to finish it up and put on, make an entertaining review show for you guys. So thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.